Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist. I'm joined by Phil via Skype today. How are you doing over there, Phil?
Well, we're going to do some dilemmas in Will You Press the Button?
Will you press the button,
We did
Phil?
this too long ago,
but
this is where you get one dilemma, but you get a caveat with that.
Indeed.
So that's the difference between this and like Would You Rather.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, First conundrum, Phil. You will have the perfect body. Well, I mean, we may already have the perfect body. Who knows?
Well, you don't, but I do.
Well, there we go. You had to get that snipe in there. But
exactly.
Your crush will never love you, and every single girl is in love with you at first sight. Going to be honest, don't see a downside to that.
Don't see a disadvantage there.
Yeah.
But you may not lose your crush, but you could get another.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
you could go. You know what you could do. Obviously, I could go. In front of Mila Kunis, and you can go in front of Emily Browning.
Yeah, there you go, see?
You see?
Absolutely. So here's the thing, right? Crushes I often kind of associate with your kind of teenage years, and you get like a sudden infatuation with someone, but usually crushes don't last because they're not like proper. It's not like you're properly in love with someone. It's just a sudden infatuation, and a couple of months down the line, usually it kind of
you might
dries
lose
up.
it. Yeah. You might lose your feelings.
That's the thing, you may well meet another girl out there who actually you do fall right in love with, and it's a happy, fun time. So, yes, I think I'm going to press the button on this one.
Fantastic. Absolutely, press the button on that one.
Press that button. There we go. We're in the majority, 59% pressed.
Yeah, I thought we would have been.
Yeah, I don't really see too much of a downside to it. On to the next one. Please read, Phil.
So what's on next?
That is
ads now. Brilliant.
Bloody hell. Go away.
Okay. Right. So, you get whatever you desire most once, but you must permanently break your left leg.
Wow, okay. What do you desire most of all, Phil?
Well, I'm just thinking, you get whatever you desire most once. So, for most people, just one, I suppose most people go for the money sort of thing, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I want £1 billion. But as soon as you get it, bang, your left leg's permanently broken.
I mean, it's the once part of it that makes it quite sort of. How to say?
Hang on, what's the extensive damage to your left leg? Because could you not just go and get some prosthetics?
Possibly.
To put onto your left leg to make you be able to walk again?
You could try that, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think as well in terms of loopholes or ways of getting around.
That's another. Well, go to a doctor. If you're permanently broken and there's nothing they can do, chop off your leg.
Yeah, amputate.
And put a prosthetic on it. You amputate and put a prosthetic on it, and then you've got your £1 billion still.
Yeah.
So I think we found a loophole there, really.
Okay. Shall we press that button then?
I think we've pressed that button. Yeah.
Press the button. There we
go. In
go.
answer to your question as well. What would it be? I don't know. I don't know
what
what
you desire most.
Yeah, do you have any sort of inklings?
I think, maybe these sort of things like, just having a happy and rewarding life, maybe having someone in your life who, you truly cherish and care for, something like that.
Absolutely, that's a big one.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. So something along those lines. But apparently we're in the minority there, having pressed that button. Only 44%, I guess.
People wanted to keep their left leg not broken.
Indeed. Yeah. I think, it's one of those conundrums where if you're going to get something, it has to be something really meaningful in order to justify breaking your left leg permanently. So,
God, no. Oh, that's gruesome.
That would be gruesome. Okay, your body will become and stay physically fit like a supermodel, but your face becomes very ugly.
So you have an ugly face, but the rest of your body becomes really, really good.
Indeed, yeah. Speaking of interesting hot bods, there seems to be a very scantily clad woman in that advert for Burgess super yachts. Yeah.
Oh, is it a super yacht sort of thing?
I will admit there's a reason why that advert's coming up, because I was looking at pictures of super yachts and I did find my way onto their website. So here's it's basically look at all the pictures of yachts that you will never own because they cost millions.
Why were you
and
looking at super yachts?
Because I don't know. Here's the thing, right? Obviously I like things to do with the sea, stuff like that, and I just like the kind of aesthetic of big super yachts. With their like sleek, flowing lines and their colours. And they're sort of, and if you look at like pictures of like the real kind of interiors on them, it's like fucking luxury.
You have to be, you have to be in a lot of dough for that. Especially if you go to, where is it? Is it Monte Carlo, isn't it?
Monte Carlo.
Very, very popular super yachts are. You do have to be very, very rich to be in that sort of place. That's where the super rich are, as well as Dubai. That's a super rich place.
Aye.
To the point where the police cars Lamborghinis as well, because they have to take
Aye, indeed, yeah. So that's why that advert's actually showing up here, because clearly it's logged the fact that I've been looking at their website. Yes,
that's what the adverts do. They look at what you've been searching for. Yeah.
So,
do you want an ugly face but a nice body?
I mean, to be honest,
it's a very vague question. This.
Yeah. To be honest, you know, we all like to think of ourselves as being absolute hunks, but the probable reality is that we're actually probably very butt ugly. So my face is probably already very ugly, to be honest.
Also, can you not just go and get plastic surgery?
Maybe you could. I don't actually. Is there a loophole to this one? I don't see a loophole anywhere, except for Rising Titan, who says, "I'm ugly and I'm proud."
Yeah, you could just get the plastic surgery if you wanted to. So press the button.
Press that button. There we go.
Same.
Wow, we're really in the minority. We are in the minority a lot here. If we had beans, we'd be eating them.
Oh God, now. Yeah. Tell me about it. The beans would be all over over them.
I think we say that in every
one of these scenario games.
Where we're in the lower.
Why have you still got a Black Friday deal? That ended ages ago.
Yeah, why have we got
that? My goodness me, there's no more Black Friday now.
It's a Bit Defender, apparently. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so let's have a look here. So school doesn't start until whenever you decide to wake up.
Yeah.
Yes, those words on the right hand side are a bit like blurry.
Blurry for you.
Yeah. School doesn't start until whenever you decide to wake up, but you fail all your classes.
I wouldn't personally press that because I don't want to fail my classes.
Yeah, why do you want to fail your classes?
Yeah.
And if you can't get out of bed and stop being a lazy arse, just go when it actually properly starts.
Indeed.
I mean, come on now. It's,
if you can't, keep to time a little bit and drag yourself out of bed every so often, then no offence, but maybe you need to polish your shoes up and
and failing all your classes that's going to do damage to you in later life.
Yeah.
With regards to your career choice and things like that. So this is our first I will not, I think.
Yeah. Will not, and we're in the majority there. 79%.
Yeah, we are there. I thought we would be. Yeah.
Indeed. There you go. Next, everybody. Okay, world peace will be established, and there will be no future conflicts between countries. But you must make peace with every enemy that you have made in the past. Don't really see a downside to this if we're making peace with everybody. What's the issue? Like, if you're making peace with your enemies, then
this is just essentially peace will be established, but you must make more peace.
Yeah.
What?
What's the...
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
You will make world peace, but on the downside, a caveat is you must make peace.
Indeed.
With an enemy.
I think the person who made this one maybe...
Indeed.
Maybe needs to rethink that one and read
look at that one.
Yeah.
Who decided not to press the button?
Wow, some people who maybe have very... terrible relationships with certain people and just would not countenance the idea of making any sort of peace or reconciling with them.
So if adverts tailor to you, why are you getting gambling adverts, hey?
I don't know, actually, because this
I think someone's been looking at gambling websites.
I've been looking at gambling. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Phil, I've got to secretly admit, I've got to get my fix, throwing my money at the roulette wheel. Good
That's
Lord.
It. Get loads of money. Yeah.
Do you want to know a little story about roulette? Well, I'll say a little anecdote. My old man, my old father, he, I think once, he probably actually still has a book somewhere in his study, which is about kind of like casino games and gambling.
How to cheat
like
the wheel.
Basically, it has like a section about roulette, and I believe, I'm not mistaken, the first line is, the key to winning roulette is not to play roulette in the first place, because basically the chances of you winning are so slim that it's just no point.
Sometimes in the casinos, it's like rigged against you.
Yeah, house always wins and all that.
No, that's something I will never do. I will never do any gambling. I don't care if anyone just says, "Oh, why do you have a little swirl?" No.
Yeah.
No.
But that actually reminds me of another funny story as well, because on the overnight ferry from Hull to Zeebrugge, the P&O ferry, near one of the bars, they do have like it's like a mini casino. It's basically they have a couple of tables, and one of them is roulette. And one time, I think this was probably 2011, somewhere around there, when I was still actually in university. It was like end of my undergraduate studies or whenever it was, and myself and some family, and this included my grandparents on my dad's side of the family, decided to take the overnight ferry, and we were going to go to Bruges. We're going to get over to Zeebrugge, then get a coach down to Bruges, stay there for a few days, go and see the Commonwealth War graves at Ypres and stuff like that. And basically, my grandmother had to go on the roulette table. She put like £10
Oh, she had a little
down.
fling.
She had a little flutter on it. Put £10 down, only got £9.50 back. And in true sort of slightly, how should I say, senile or grandparent mode, was like, oh, I got me winnings of £9.50. And it's like, you haven't won. You're down 50p.
You've made a loss of 50p. Yeah.
You've not won anything.
No.
But of course,
it's
you
not
didn't quite get it.
The only thing I would have a little flutter on is the lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind the lottery. Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, casino games, everybody, they're heavily, stacked against you. So remember that. Okay.
Right, what's our next scenario? You get to fuck Emma Watson, but she becomes the overly attached girlfriend. Don't mind. It's Emma Watson.
It's Emma
she
Watson.
Is
okay,
it.
we're pressing that button
Yeah,
then.
we're pressing
Straight
that
off the
button.
bat. Okay,
I think this is going to be.
There we go. No, slim majority, but it's a majority nonetheless. There you go.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
okay, so
56% pressed the button as opposed to 44% who didn't. Man, do you remember Overly Attached Girlfriend?
That meme, yes, it was quite an
Yeah.
old meme now, but
It's
a funny little one as well.
It was, wasn't it? Apparently, though, the girl who sort of played that role kind of came to actually sort of hate what she kind
Most
of
of them
created.
did, actually, because they're things like we've got Bad Luck Brian, Scumbag Steve, and some didn't like it, but some of them made a bit of fame off them, so some of them liked it and made lots of fame off it,
She got, a bit of fame off this kind of role as the overly attached girlfriend, but I think people actually started to think she was like that, and it actually started to affect her life to the point where I think she actually came to just hate it, and then stopped doing it.
But she actually isn't. She actually,
She's a completely normal person. Yeah, absolutely. So a bit of a sad little story there. There we go. Okay, next one. You can bring a dead person back to life, but they won't be brought back until you die. Well, gonna be honest.
Well, it's sort of altruistic. I mean, you could bring back like a grandparent or something, but you'd have to die for it.
Yeah, you could, but the question is, why would you want to though? Like, or is it better to just let them rest instead of
that's a good point, because they've lived their good lives, haven't they? Well, unless it was someone who, unless it was someone who died at like 20 of a horrible disease, they might want to, bring them back to her so they can have a bit more of a life.
There's also something else though, the fact that they won't be brought back until you die. So, let's say you vow you're going to bring this person back to life, but then you live for another 70 years. That person is going to get resurrected into a world that they're probably not going to. Well, they're probably going to struggle with a bit at first. So many things
get
will be different.
Well, I know what I would do. Genghis Khan, try and live with all the technology.
There you go. Yes, indeed. So are we going will not on this one?
Yeah, I can see your points, valid points there.
Okay, we're in the slim minority. 45% agreed with us.
Slim.
Yeah, so a bit more split down the middle, that one.
Okay, next scenario. So, oh god,
Can you
it's
read
going to be difficult to read this. Everyone on Earth gets superpowers. They range from the common and
expected ones.
Shall
I zoom in a bit more?
Just try to.
Oh, can you see it?
Go in a bit further.
A bit further, like that.
That's it. Yeah. Everyone on Earth gets superpowers. They range from the common and unexpected to exotic and unheard of ones. Nobody has anything overpowered, although powers can be
Improved.
through intense training. But Hitler, Stalin, Mao come back to life. They all have multiple powers and are going to kill you and everyone you love.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I think probably don't press that button then, if that's the penalty you have to pay for getting superpowers.
Three of the worst people.
Yeah.
And
the thing is,
they have multiple powers as well, and they're going to kill you and everyone you love. Just for you to get superpowers, have your family die and everything. Oh, good God.
And that's the thing as well. Like, here's another kind of question from a sort of more, moral perspective. Do you want to give absolutely every last person on Earth superpowers? Because that includes people who might use it, other people who might use it for nefarious ends, not just Hitler, Stalin, and Mao. I'm sure that, imagine giving some criminal on the street sudden superpowers.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm sorry, but the world will just fall into absolute chaos.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for danger there.
Oh God, no,
indeed.
Smack that will not button.
Imagine giving the politician who's a bit amoral and a bit too ambitious for their own good.
Look at you, Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un, there you go. Yeah, him as well. So will not. It's not worth it. Yeah, there we go. So people have generally agreed. 56%. That is.
Nice.
On to the next one. You meet peaceful aliens who offer you to bring you to their planet and live there. You'll be able to live there like you live on Earth, meaning disease and oxygen-wise and temperature-wise, but you can never return home and will never see and talk to any of your family and friends or any human ever again.
No. I mean, it'd be no, because you're away from all that, and you have to don't know what language these aliens are going to speak, and you're going to have to get on with them, and there might be things that you just don't understand about them. And humans require other humans. It's like a species thing. Species like to be with their own species. I mean, dogs just don't like to be with cats all the time. Dogs like to see other dogs. You know, when you go for a walk in the street or something, dogs always love playing with one another. You know, when you see two walkers with dogs passing by, the dogs always jump at them, each other. Yeah, and you have others like monkeys, and giraffes like to be with giraffes.
We're a social animal. We need our family and our friends. I would say
our
we're
own,
not.
Our own
I feel like
species,
this might be one we have technically had before. And I think
it
probably
just seemed familiar.
Yeah,
it seemed familiar.
Yeah, we're in the majority there, 65%. Okay, no. On to the next one, Phil.
So you have an incredible sense of hearing, touch, sound, and taste, but you become inoperably blind.
Okay.
So we're getting rid of one sense for the four other senses, and the four other senses are unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking, what use would you have?
How key is sight?
Yeah.
Sight is really key.
It is.
And you can't see things. I mean, you can't really play video games. You can't really look at TV programs.
Indeed, it will have a huge effect on your life. It's one of those things where I think, we often take sight for granted, but when you think about what life would be like without it, you realise how hard it would actually be.
No matter if you've got amazing hearing, touch, sound, and taste.
Yeah. What sort of benefits would you really necessarily derive from having super highly tuned hearing, touch, sound, and taste? I mean, I'm happy enough with the senses that I have as I have them at the moment. I don't see any need to change them, so will not is what I would say.
That's definitely a will not on that one.
Don't want to trade my sight even.
Yeah, that's a
stonking majority. Yeah,
absolutely. Okay.
Next one for your Phil.
No, I read that one.
Oh, you read that one, didn't you? My bad. Everybody will love you for the rest of your life, but you have to drink ketchup and nothing else.
Ooh. Hang on a minute, you're going to die because ketchup doesn't have water in it.
Yeah.
So you're not going to live.
Yeah.
So essentially, everybody will love you for the rest of your life, but you'll drink ketchup and after a while you'll die because you haven't you're not consuming water. So essentially, for the rest of your life is going to be 3 days.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Will not. Absolutely. Yeah.
See?
There's a problem with that one.
There's a problem, because it doesn't have water in it. So, and you can only last without water for 3 days. So everybody's going to love you. Every person in the world will love you for 3 days. I suppose it'd be a nice 3 days, but
is it worth it? No, not
also,
really.
there's a lot of salt and sugar in ketchup, so that will cause that as well.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Not a good way to spend the last 3 days of your life. Okay.
Yeah, that was quite an easy one, that one.
Yeah, it was an easy
one. Oh, okay.
This is a big one.
You inherit several $1 million, a cushy mansion complete with
maids and butlers.
And you get to effectively make one major decision in any industry you
like once a month.
There is a hidden security team who keeps watch over you and at all times, and you can request for whatever length of privacy you need. But there's a professional hitman trying to find an opportunity to kill you. You're aware of this, but you have no knowledge that can be used to locate or neutralise him.
I mean, so on the one hand, you get all those cushy material
get those amazing
benefits.
stuff, but you're always going to be paranoid, aren't you?
You are.
There's a hitman after you.
There's no way to live.
You can walk out to the shops, and you have to be looking at the bushes and going, they could be hiding in there.
Yeah,
and that's it. Game over.
Indeed, I would say will not on this one personally. It's not worth it. No, indeed. So apparently we're only 40% of people agreed with us there.
People are really going to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, people are prepared to take that risk apparently. So there you go. Next of on, you get unlimited money, but you're married to the person you hate the most, even if they're the same gender as you.
Okay.
Do you
have a person you hate the most? Do you have a person you really don't like?
A person I really don't like. On a personal kind of level, I mean, I wouldn't say there's anyone in particular who I really hate. There are people who, I think to myself, I wouldn't want to live with that person, but not because I hate them. I just think, I just wouldn't want to live in kind of the same building as them. But I'm not going to say any names. Phil, cough.
Wow.
Wow. But I just think, is it worth it for unlimited money? What are you going to do with all that money? You can still live a comfortable life with you can still live a comfortable
Yeah,
life.
you're not going to
even
have
if
a
you don't
comfortable
have.
life, are you? If you're married to the person you hate the most,
Yeah.
you're always not going to get on ever.
Yeah, is it worth it? I don't think it is.
Maybe might get very sad and depressed.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Will not then, I think. Yeah. We're in the majority, though it's a slim one. 52% agreed with us. Absolutely.
Okay.
One for
Right.
you, then.
Yes. Gain the ability to fly, but you fart when doing so. Hey, I don't mind that, and having the ability to fly would be great.
Yeah. Maybe the farting is your means of propulsion, Phil. It's like
But you see, you've got a bit of rocket propulsion, yeah.
rocket to propulsion.
So does it mean that all the time you're in the air flying, you're constantly farting?
Yes.
Or is it just when you take off?
I
mean, if you're in the air,
it
no one's
doesn't
going to be hearing you apart from the birds. Oh, excuse me, says bird number one. How very rude.
How very rude, old boy. Please give
If you
your
want to fly
gaseous
around, it'd be
emissions to
amazing.
yourself.
I don't mind farting all the time, just have a bit of a moment in the air. Yeah.
Are we pressing that button then?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes. There we are. Wow. There's a lot of people who don't care about the
73%.
farting. There you are. Fantastic.
Okay.
On to the next fun. So, you're able to get any computer or gaming system that you could ever want, but you're addicted to a virtual ET site made for children and all of your friends know.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I have a pretty good computer gaming rig already. I don't know
Yeah, we
if I
get even
necessarily
better
want.
one. Even better one. So, but you're addicted to a virtual site that's made for children, right? But that doesn't stop you playing other games and
It
stuff.
doesn't. No.
It'd be on this site made for children. Like there's things like oh no, I don't think that is children. I was thinking like Club Penguin, but I think everyone played that. But no, but you could just play other games. So you might be on this site all the time.
The only thing
but
I'm thinking is because it says you're addicted, I feel like does that suggest then for that you're actually piling a lot of time into it? Because it's kind of like you constantly need that hit every so often. But yeah, I mean, if it's one of those things which you can only just visit, maybe a couple of times, and then you can just play anything else that you want, then maybe it's not so bad.
Yeah, it just depends on the
scale
extent of the addiction.
Yes.
Which shouldn't really say how addicted you are.
No. That's the thing. Personally, I have no inclination really with my answer to this one.
I mean, I want to get obviously I'm planning to get a PS5 at some point. I definitely want a PS5, but it makes me addicted to this site. So maybe not, because I think it might be a full-blown addiction.
Yeah. Okay, well,
So
not then.
I have got enough money.
53% agreed with us. Yeah, so we are in the majority there. I see.
Good stuff.
Next one.
Okay, you get to be in a video with the YouTuber of your choice, but it's only for a minute and they don't remember who you are.
Doesn't matter. Got to be in a video with the YouTuber of my choice.
Only for a minute as well. Who would you go with?
Ooh. Who would I go with?
And it could only be one. Yeah.
Probably. I'd probably like to sort of drop into the background of a Yogscast video just so I can do something silly in the background.
Just for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not get who you are.
Something like that. What about you, Phil? Anyone in particular?
Yogscast will be a good one. Good shout. Maybe Matterwellens who have. Yeah, but only for a minute. They don't remember.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I'm going to go back and watch the Yogscast videos, the old maps again and stuff.
Oh yes, the classics.
Yeah, I might go back to that. But yeah, I think I'll be interested. Yeah, so you do this one again.
Okay, so you can save all of humanity, but you have to kill someone you love. Oof. The ultimate altruism.
Oh God!
Save everyone, but at the cost of someone else.
Big question.
Yes.
Think about this one then.
Oof. So let's put you in the hypothetical scenario then, Phil. A meteorite is heading towards the Earth right now at this second. It's a big one, and it's going to wipe everyone out unless you kill someone very close to you.
And that meteorite will just vanish.
Yeah, it'll just magically vanish.
Ooh.
You going to do it?
Oh God! I don't know what to say for this.
I know, it's a tough one. It's a proper conundrum.
I'm trying to find loopholes in this. Kill someone you love. How extensive is the love for someone?
If you love them, it means you love them. You've got a big emotional connection then, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I mean, because at the moment I don't have a significant other, which I need to get on that. I will be getting on that, although it's been difficult due to the health crisis that we've been having recently. But yeah, I'll definitely be getting on that to sort that out. So for me, it will be family.
Yes. Oof.
No.
Nope, you're not going to do it?
What about you?
Ooh, I know. I feel like I would struggle to make that decision as well. I feel like it's one of those things. If it was a situation where you have to save all of humanity, I feel like you could maybe try and explain the situation to the person who you might have to kill to see if maybe they understand, to try and draw some comfort out of them, possibly giving their consent to it. But you would feel pretty shit after that.
What's about like someone in your family who's like let's say they're in the 90s or something? I mean.
Interesting. So, it's that kind of philosophical question. Could you maybe give the situation to them, and, specifically go to them first, since they're someone who's probably not going to be around for much longer anyway?
See what they
possibly,
think.
See what they think. Would they be willing to go along with it? I think, regardless of whether you explained it or not to someone to try and get their consent first, you would still feel like shit afterwards. But
absolutely, that's the problem.
I'm going to take the cop-out answer and say will not as well. Just because it's
okay.
I'm interested in seeing what the results are, though, from everyone.
Yeah.
Very tight split. So 49% pressed, 51 didn't. Yeah. Well, that's a proper moral conundrum, though.
That is a big one. Yeah. Whoever wrote that one, well done.
That's a good one.
Right. Okay.
The next one.
Next one, aren't I? You'll be able to play with any musical instrument. You'll be able to play any musical instrument in existence, but every time you play in public, you have to play the accordion.
Okay. I mean, I don't really see a problem
there.
So
when you that's fine. So when you play in public, you just have to play the accordion. That's fine. In your own time or with your family, you can play other ones.
Yeah.
You just have to play the accordion when you want to do it in public.
Indeed.
That's fine.
So unless you're a busker, that might not be too much of a problem.
Yeah.
So press that button. So not much.
It's an interesting instrument. It's the accordion. It's like it's got buttons and it's sort of like piano that you carry in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very interesting instrument. Yeah.
Indeed. Okay. On to the final one then for this video then. You have all imaginable superpowers, but you can only use them to benefit others, so you can't benefit yourself with them. Well, altruism, so I don't see a downside to this.
And I see a loophole. Here is my loophole, Andrew. Listen to this.
Go on.
So you could use them to benefit others, but those others could, give the superpower to you. So they could say, I would prefer it if you, Phil, would have super flight.
Yeah. I was thinking as well, like, if you have these superpowers that you can use to help other people, and, some of them might well turn around and give you something in return. They might give you some benefit. If not a superpower in return, it might be maybe some kind of reward or something. So they gift you something, essentially, so you can still get something.
Oh, I'd love to have super flight. Well, I can give you super flight, but can you give me, super strength in return?
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's assuming that all the other people get superpowers as well, which they can then bestow.
Yeah, so you can bestow it to others. I mean, you give it to your family, and they'll have the one superpower I wouldn't want to have is immortality.
Yeah.
Because watching everyone die around you, and then you never die.
Indeed.
There's films and things, where they get really sick of it and they just can't die. Like they drown themselves, but they just instantly come back. And it's just like, you wouldn't want to see people die around you, would you?
You wouldn't. It would be bad. But we're pressing the button then, right? So.
Yeah, I think that's a press button, isn't it?
85%. So clearly a lot of people have that altruistic thing in mind, I'm guessing. Well, there we go. So that was another round of Will You Press the Button with myself and Phil. Absolutely. So always good to have a little round of that. Oh, God, jeez. Got gas coming up from my throat from my tea then. Lord. You heard that, didn't you, then? Good Lord, yes. So as usual, we'll kind of wrap up here then. So thank you for joining me, Phil.
Lovely. We actually had the two final conundrums were quite interesting there, actually.
Yeah, they were.
Indeed. Yeah.
So let us know in the comments. What were your answers, everybody? Do you have any significant divergences from what we did? Other than that, as usual, Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with a link to my propagandist channel. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And in the meantime, we'll see you for another video sometime. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Oh, God. Where am I? I'm here. Oh, cake! Eat me! Oh, I think I remember this. Here he comes. What are you doing? Just let her have a slice. Yeah, I remember. Yep. Down he goes. He's not invincible anymore. Time for Giant Alice, everybody. Nice little reference back to the actual books and the Disney movie from the 50s as well. The dress has changed back to the default one, apparently, though, for some reason. Time to advance. Oh, God. Checkpoint, apparently.